Hey everybody, it's Evil Mayor Steve. Welcome back to Surviving Mars. Taking a look at what we did in the last episode, we started working on the Omega Telescope. We definitely need to get that up and running. Just got a text message from one of the bridesmaids in the wedding party. So this episode, as soon as this one's done, I'm actually going to go play some board games with them. I'm recording this episode on Sunday. Not sure if this is going to be a double release that we do, like I did with last week. Clear out those text messages, set that on aside. And in the last episode, we got Tau, T-A-O. I'm not too worried about that. Didn't destroy my telescope, so suck it. Where's my research? MDS lasers. Definitely want to get that going. But there is, there are a couple of things that I'm going to be aiming for in this episode. So obviously, deep water extraction is almost done. We're going to hook up the water resources off by one of the stones. That's going to really kick up the water production in the colony. And then I'm going to move Project Molehole up to the top, and here is why. We have a goal to get 8 operational domes. I turn the 2 on that we have down here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I turn these 2 on, boom, 10,000 extra research. So, I'm going to hook these guys up. And they're right on the edge of the range of it, so I can drop down 2 sites. We'll be fine. By getting the Molehole mine operational, that I'll probably put in this area. Once this guy's done, what's left here? Not a lot. I'll probably put the Molehole mine over here and just have a whole complex operating it. These 2 domes I built in the last episode. Very stupidly, I put them over here. Oh, now I can delete them. Perfect. I wasn't able to do that in the last episode, so a little bit of good news. We can get rid of those domes. I like it. We'll get a little bit of resources back, but I want to do Molehole mine and then queue up waste rock liquefaction. The 10,000 is going to easily get us close to that goal of the 14,000 research needed there. And then, of course, the waste rock. That's going to help us get rid of all of this waste that we have around the colony, especially over here, too. So, this site is almost done. This is one of the first things that we did back in episode 1. I think we were on episode 9 or 10. I actually forgot. Oh, well. But let's kick it up. This rocket is going to be doing some illegal things. We're going to do some covert ops in this episode, too. I want to go steal some stuff from another colony. All right. You were at the top. Queue it up like that. And then I'm also going to wait. I'm not exactly going to bring the... I'm not going to turn those 2 domes on exactly yet. Reasoning for that is, when you get the Omega Telescope, obviously, if you're a long-time watcher of the channel, I've gotten the telescope many, many times, except during that first Russia playthrough. And the telescope, it takes up a lot of energy, so there's going to be a bit of a draw on the grid for a bit. Second big thing to remember is, you get 3 breakthroughs out of it. So I definitely want to utilize those breakthroughs. And maybe, just maybe, put those at the top of the list instead of the Molehole mine, if that will contribute to the Molehole mine being awesomer. And yes, I'm not even bothering to use words right now. You are on a medium load right now. You are on a medium load right now. You have 50 electronics on board. We're absolutely going to bring you on down here. Reasoning for that, obviously. They're offering... Now, if I could get an electronics deal, I'm liking the idea of getting some more food on the colony, obviously. But I think I'm going to start offering food for electronics or food for polymers. Something. There's got to be something that these colonies will give me for some electronics. And with my new farm dome, also built in the last episode, we're going to start creating some food here, and hopefully we're going to start feeding the colony really well. I have forbidden births in this dome. The reason being is I don't want to have schooling here. This makes sense not to. Hopefully most of these electronics that are being offloaded are going straight into this site. Doesn't look like they are, but similarly, You are actually going to be allowed to do some exports back to Earth. Or I can get going here. Can we please, for the love of God, get this thing done? And another reason I want to get the mole mine up and running as quick as possible is because of this. I could burn that 10,000 real quick. But I want to get this boost too. I don't want it. I want the electronics. Let's try concrete for electronics. People are willing to trade it almost for anything for concrete. No? I tried this in the last episode, it didn't go so hot, so what the hell, I'll try it again. You're fully loaded? Let's get that 750 mil back. No? Okay. Machine parts for electronics. I've got plenty of machine parts, which is going to be great to increase the capacity of that mole mine once we get it up and running. Could put it right here, actually. No, mole mine's going over here. I've already decided. Going over here. But I can't send fuel. I got plenty of that. So we just need to offload the fuel from this guy. There's no place to put the fuel. Derp. Alright. These have plenty of fuel all stored on board. Polymers I'm doing good with. Put some more of that up. Move that off elsewhere. Because these guys are all producing a ton of fuel. I'm actually going to shut them all off for now. Yeah, and there's another problem. I'm already halfway through this underground water deposit, so I think we need to prioritize getting this up and going here. Alright.
Resources are low.
Yeah. Okay.
Sector scanned.
Because could just do this.
Funding received.
All right. And then we'll also build a few scrubbers out here. Put 4 scrubbers down. That should keep them from dusting up too much during the process. Fortunately, we're very low on electronics right now. Alright, we're doing okay here. And that just all pipes back to this area. We've got a large water tank here, so now I have the ability to drop some extra tanks. Yeah, alright, there you go. Large oxygen tank here, an extra large water tank here. Just to have more of it stored up. We have a good surplus now. Yeah, once we get these scrubbers going, we're good. Bring you over here, plug you onto the grid. There we go. And these extra drones have some work to do. Perfect. Okay. Let's clear those sites out. Alright. Turbines going good, and even without the polymer blades, they're pushing out 15 plus. And since I've got 176 polymers, I'm going to upgrade them all. Yeah, whichever one just comes online, I can tell, like, oh, it's got... going to have this actually a boost. So yeah, 20. Each one of you guys is popping out 20, so that's excellent for us. See if we're getting waste rock around the bloody thing, jeez. Alright, you are done. But I'm not clearing that one, of course. That's what I was waiting on. Alright. Still have not removed all the fuel from this. Mainly because there's so much fuel stacked over here. Alright. I mean, at this point, the 10,000 research, that's going to burn through the Molehole mine. We're already halfway there. So, let's see, that brings the Molehole mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excavator is the next one. I was going to get there. Alright. Most of the scanning is now up in here. This is a great spot. Once I get deep metals done.
Sector scanned.
Sweet, got a little vista, some water, some metals. You can't really do anything right now. I'm kind of disappointed in you. Alright, another water tank. And we do have large water tanks mainly scattered throughout the colony. This one's still here. Just really don't know what to do with these two. This Moxie's in like the worst place, it seems like. Although, granted, it is producing plenty. Shuttles. That's another thing I want to get going in this episode. Hook that in and I can put a bunch of shuttle hubs over in this area.
Resources are low.
Alright. Amazingly, still have not moved the 12 off of this. I just want to do some covert ops, folks. Is that too much to ask? Thankfully, we have the fuel refineries that can easily support a shuttle hub complex here.
There are Earthsick colonists.
Show me. Okay. What's wrong with you? No, you're a gambler, eh? Well, I'm gonna do... well, if I could, I would. What does this building need? It needs gaming building, so... I think I need a school in this one, actually. Change up the fuel requests on all the available sites. That should hopefully keep everything moving. Still, oh, okay, hey, we may actually get some of that going now. Yay. Alright, telescope. You're 70 short, which isn't too bad. Could be better. When the Molehole mine's done, 320, 80, 300. 320, 80, 300. We can actually go almost straight into the Molehole Mine. We're doing some covert ops right now. Yes, finally. Put the Molehole Mine over here, or... It's a good, this looks like a decent spot for a Molehole Mine, because nothing's out here. And immediately realizing I needed to put dumping sites. There we go. Alright, 70% of the way there. I have no idea what's going to happen. Probably going to go badly for me, but what the hell. Let's do it. That's it. 1,000? Man, I feel like I could have done better with that. Maybe recruit colonists? Haven't done any of that yet. Ouch. Yeah, I'll go for that. Better than nothing. I'm actually going to high prioritize all of my sites. We got another crystal over here. And we'll start doing some low... Want to get the Scan All Sectors achievement knocked out, too. Doubt I'm going to get that done in this episode, but the covert ops, that left a little to be desired on this end. Without the...
Colonists are departing.
Joke's on you! I ain't leaving. This sucker ain't going home. Alright, one more electronic and we have a school operational. Kind of helpful.
There are Earthsick colonists.
Yeah. Okay, you're slowly getting better with food. Whoa, I actually have unemployed folks here. Interesting. Let's build another farm for him. Actually, no, what does this dome need? Dining and shopping. Well, not working. I want to open up an overnight shift for that one. And then drop a farm in... I'm not going to put a farm here because of that barrel dome idea I had in the last episode. Uh-oh. No warning on that one either. Wondering if MDSs are going to be needed. You've got the fuel you need to go. I'm gonna let that one get fully loaded, and then we'll go. I'm gonna amplify this one as well, just so we can get the, just so we can dig it out faster. 261. Alright, electronics. We're producing 25, 24, 20, or we'll have 20 left over per day, essentially. I want to see if I can get him fully loaded before he heads back. You're not going to load any, actually. Perform the maintenance. We've got the 5 we need for it, so we're good. Alright. So, Molehole Mine. Knocked out on our own. Didn't need that extra boost on it. I like it. Do space rehab. We'll start doing some of the... I'm not going to do the low end ones. What the hell am I thinking? I got 10,000 research waiting for me at any time. drone assembler, an MDS. 10,000 will burn through all of that pretty quick. Let's actually look down on this dome here, because I'm going to connect these two domes up. I mean, rephrase, they're already connected up. Depart, go. Alright.
Sector scanned.
In both of these domes, I can drop down a set of... Well, I'm going to do this too. This is mainly going to be for a polymer factory that I drop down here. Because they're going to need to make polymers down on the low ground too. I could tuck it in right there. Perfect! I like it. And essentially everything in this dome is waiting to go. It's just essentially I gotta flip the switch to get it to utilize them. And look, it's already done. Boom. Complete. We'll leave it offline for now. And it is going to need fuel, so in that case, I can authorize one fuel refinery down here.
Milestone achieved. Breakthroughs discovered.
Man, just total Pyrrhic victory here. So we got our breakthroughs, plus we got End of an Age.
The day claimed our last living founder.
So the last founder...
Spelling the end of an era for us all.
The last founder died right when we got a crap load of research. Where are we at now? So we just quickly blitz through Waste Rock. Oh wait, here we go! Yay! I actually like this one. I really like this one. Drone hubs no longer require power or maintenance. I love that one. Cloning bats, and... I've never gotten this one. So, the positronic brain lets you build biorobots. And like I said, I've never gotten that one, so I'm really excited to utilize that one. Alright. I'm actually going to put this one at the top, and then do this. I have 8 operational domes. I don't know what operational is defined as in this, but I'm going for it. Alright. We're going to put our ecologies in here, which is fine. And I'll put a Moxie down here too.
Research complete. Milestone achieved.
$12,500 research there. We just took all of those researches. Boom, 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 boom. Gone. Done. Okay. Should have put the MDSs in there. Yeah. Now I can research pretty much whatever I want. Alright. Oh, play. A lot of milestones in this episode. I'm kind of happy about this. Let's turn on the construction site for the VR workshop, because we absolutely want to build some of those. I do not have a hex over here. I don't have an area over here so I can build a VR workshop. Also running out of homes for people. We're down to 8 available living spaces. Alright.
Funding received.
I'm not worrying about farms down here. So I'll put a couple of those guys in here. That is... Ah, good, this one's done. Alright.
Resources are low.
Alright, it's going to get worse before it gets better. So we didn't get the nano refinement, which is fine, so we can get rid of that one. Let's get rid of... These little segments. Alright. So I could put the mole hole here.
Sector
Perfect.
scanned.
Alright, so we'll clear this side out. And, oh wait, since I have waste rock done. Alright, I'm going to build 3 of them here. And I'm going to build a couple of scrubbers near them also. Hopefully that way, they're never going to need maintenance. And of course, you can just see they're just moving everything off to the side here so we can get it going. Alright. I'm going to put a machine parts hub, or a machine parts depot down here. And just say we need 100. Alright. Alright, and now let's get that electronics factory up and running in both domes. We're going to put them in both spots. We're going to build machine parts in both.
Research complete.
Autonomous hubs, that's a big lift off the power grid because we don't have to power these guys anymore. It also means I can put them anywhere I want. I can just litter the landscape with these guys and they'll be fine. These guys still don't have the electronics needed. Which means these guys are getting maintenanced. I don't like that. Let's see, you were getting electronics delivered. That's good. Alright, and you were almost out, which is fine. We got plenty of work spots down here. I'm going to turn off all the VR workshops for now, except for this one. You're going to actually operate. Alright. And I'm actually going to lower the priority of the electronics factories for now. Yeah, checking the time right now. We're getting pretty close to the end of the episode here. Also want to build some shuttle hubs. Why am I doing this? Because remember, I'm Evil Mayor Steve. I'm feeling a little insane doing these ideas. So let's do them. I need more drones for this guy, if I'm honest. So I'm going to pull off... Do I have a drone assembler? No, I don't. I did not unlock drone printing. That was stupid on my part. Let's queue him up to the top. And of course, we get this 20% boost to everything research that we're doing. So, gonna start building drones, and I'll probably do that on the low ground as well. I have one person living in this dome. Man, you must be lonely. Where do they work? They work in the polymer factory. Oh, good for her. Okay. So let's get another landing pad down here, because obviously we're going to need to start bringing people down into this area.
Sector scanned.
I like it. Storages, fuel here. There's plenty of fuel stored over here, so I'm liking it. Could have also gone with that big boost in research. I could have gone for the compact passenger module so I could bring down 40 at a time. I thought it was an idea. So let's take a look at where we're at. Let's do a snapshot of the colony.
Resources are low.
Wow, yeah, we burned through those quick. We're at Sol 109. We have the Omega Telescope. we have all of our sponsor goals complete. We don't even have 500 colonists. We've constructed a wonder. We're going to go for the 40% workers and workshops in the coming episodes. We've gotten all of this done. The difficulty goal, granted, is only 230. Not a massive goal. It was interesting, I accidentally clicked on one shuttle. They're impossible to click on normally. So we've got a bunch of people over here, which is good. I would like them to kind of have something they can do. Unfortunately, I think once this dome is done, I'll probably put a couple of VR workshops in the middle here, so the colonists can kind of go into the middle and do stuff. Doesn't make sense I have a vacant... Hopefully we can move them all down. Let's do that for both of them. Another reason I gotta get that mole hole up and running. I'm running critically low on rare metals, and that's the only rare metals site I have at the moment. Okay, down here, need electronics, which we don't have. And these guys are needing electronics, which of course we don't have. Fascinating. Well, we're not worried about machine parts from these guys anymore, because they're cleaning each other up. Yeah, once we get the electronics issue solved, I think we're going to be in really good shape. We're now getting the waste rock converted over into concrete, which is good for us. Granted, it doesn't produce a lot of concrete. And there's a lot of waste rock over here that needs to be moved. Where are the machine parts? Where are you? Come grab a bunch of machine parts. I'm not even sure where you're at right now. Okay, he's close by. But a lot of machine parts are not being utilized. They're not going to the right spot right now. So I want to try to fix that too. And we're going to move a bunch of these machine parts over before I wrap up the episode, obviously. It's healthy that we have a lot of machine parts, but they need to be where they need to be. Notably, to get these waste rock processors up and running. And oh, sweet, we have a shuttle hub complete. We'll turn those guys all back on. They're going to need some machine parts to get back up and running, which is fine. And we're just going to keep this going. Next episode, planning to get the mole hole mine fully armed and operational. We can now build drones and biorobots on Mars. It's going to be a fun time. That may constitute building a whole section, like a whole set of elsewhere in the colony for biorobots. I think it'd be kind of cool to have a biorobot dome where it's just all robots doing their thing. And also, with that drone printer, we definitely need to start getting some people working. I think a drone assembler is going to be posted up soon. And by soon, I mean before I log off for the day. Essentially takes the same amount as a normal drone hub would. Bunch of metals and some electronics. Metals are a problem for us right now. Let's do food for metals, see what we can pull out of that idea. The metals we had, man, we ripped through them quick. Nobody wants to trade, I'll be damned. Well, we're going to get that addressed in a future episode. But for now, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the videos that come out on my channel. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.
Meteor incoming.
Well, that just happened too. So on that disappointment, I'll see you later.